Hi there, my name's Scott McDonald, and this is a Helicoptero. Helicopteros are super fun to do, but they can be very difficult to learn. When most people see this trick, they fixate on the idea that it's a cartwheel that over-rotates to land on the second foot. Ironically, focusing on the landing usually makes people completely misunderstand how the trick works, as what really matters is sweeping the non-landing foot close to the floor in a circular motion. Doing the sweep properly will make you automatically land on the correct foot. To better understand the mechanics of the sweep, today I just wanted to show you a somewhat different way of conceptualizing the trick that'll hopefully make more sense. If you come from a tricking, dance, martial arts, or free-running background, you're probably familiar with a 540 kick, and if not, this is a 540. While they might not look all that similar, the kicking motion in a 540 feels almost identical to the leg sweep in a Helicoptero. Both tricks involve swinging your legs in a circular motion while keeping them apart like the blades of a windmill, with the first one arcing across and the second one aggressively slicing after it. In a 540, the legs curve up towards the ceiling then back towards the floor, over-rotating to land on the kicking foot. In a Helicoptero, this motion is flipped upside down, with the kicking foot swooping towards the floor then back up towards the ceiling. Because you keep your legs spread apart, as the sweeping foot goes up, the landing foot will naturally come down. In terms of visual cues, in a 540 you spot your target and easily see your kicking leg go past it as it comes across. This is also very relevant for Helicopteros. If you look out between your arms, you should be able to see your foot practically brushing the floor, and if you can't, chances are you're either not sweeping low enough or you're switching your legs over the top. Additionally, both tricks are much easier to do if you're at a little bit of an angle instead of keeping yourself perfectly vertical. In a 540, leaning back makes it easier to lift your hips and get the kick high, and in a Helicoptero, instead of approaching it like a perfectly stacked gymnastics cartwheel, you'll find it much easier to sweep low if your hips are a little bit in front of you. On a related note, if you come from a breakdance background, the Helicoptero feels a lot like a swipe that over-rotates to the second foot, just without flat spin. With all that in mind, you can see why it makes sense to think of a Helicoptero in terms of supporting your weight and throwing a 540 kick at the floor, rather than as a cartwheel that over-rotates to the other foot. Now, if you can already 540, great, you can start applying this concept today. I highly recommend starting with your hands on a raised surface, perfecting the mechanics there, and then progressively making your way lower until you're on the ground. If you don't know how to 540, you're still in luck. You can realistically simulate the feeling by hanging from something that allows you to spin freely, just make sure there's enough room to swing your legs around without kicking anything. If you cartwheel to the left and sweep your right foot for a Helicoptero, you're going to want to turn left for this, and vice versa. All you need to do is hold on to whatever you're using, take some of the weight with your hands as if you're getting ready to do a pull-up, step across with your kicking foot while turning between 180 and 270 degrees, and continue to turn as you start lifting your first leg and jump off the kicking one. Spot an imaginary target around face height, fan your first leg across in an outward motion, and aggressively drive the second one along the same trajectory. As your kicking foot reaches vertical, bend your other leg, and then continue to follow through with the kick to land. Because you're hanging, you get to control exactly how hard you land and how much time you get in the air, so try to really feel the circular motion and use your inner thigh muscles to pull the kick across. When the motion makes sense, apply the same feeling to the drills I showed earlier, with your hands on a raised surface, and then progressively getting lower until you can Helicoptero on the floor. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up now. I know it was a lot of information about one very specific thing, but I hope it made sense and brought you one step closer to getting your Helicoptero. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. If treating your Helicoptero as a 540 helps you, let me know in the comments below. If you're interested in lessons or workshops, you can always message me on Instagram at Scott A. McDonald. And until next time, good luck, happy training, bye.